I am clearly not running on time. I mean, look, 5 seconds to spare. I mean, what more could you want? I know, right? So tonight should be very, very tight qualifying. Looking by the times of those that timesheet there, field of 17 for the final round tonight. Should ensure that there's going to be some good, close, hard racing. I believe there is no Knox tonight.
Green light. Go, go, go.
He is away doing some, most probably signing autographs, from what I've heard, because he has got the championship signed, sealed and delivered. So I'm just going to change his camera angle, so just bear with me. Alright, that could be I think that'll be the one that works. Yeah, that's it. Looks weird, but anyway, we will run with that. Alright. We'll change this over. I'll do my link in the chat. So who are we missing? No Stew from what I can see. So we'll the interesting thing though for tonight is that we will have a different winner. That is for sure, because if you've been living on a rock or some other planet, Knox has absolutely dominated this series. But the good news is that he will be up to the absolute hilt in restrictors and weight penalties, so that is fantastic news for the field. And I'm sure when we get underway next season, I don't think he'll have it all his own way. But certainly the Sunday Night League is a different beast to that of the Tuesday night, and that's not said disrespectfully, it is what it is. Oh, we just had somebody say they're not. I don't know why on Discord it doesn't show me somebody's full name again. I'm not a technological genius, so who knows? Could be something simple that I'm doing. Just putting these links in the appropriate chats. Alright. They're all in there. Brilliant. Now supposedly I can change this so it'll keep don't know what I'm doing, which is no surprise to anyone. I think I will leave that for another time, I think, because I have no idea. And we have Rain up on the chat. Howdy, Rain. How are you? Sad to see you go. And that, but glad to see you still tune in. Just on board with Bretty Want. So Brett 153.7. Not bad. We'll let's have a look. what happens when you say to your son, make sure you're off in time so Dad can set up. He was not off in time, and Dad was not set up. But outside of that, what can go wrong? So, pretty much that gap, everybody's putting down a banker. XA clearly driving tonight in the 666, he's back. So, whoops, I went to click on him and I was too slow. So we're just on board there with Saint Sim. Says he's in the Alpine, but he is... Whoops, no, that's Sparky I got highlighted, good eyes. So he is in the correct car, the old Aston. So good to see, flogging that thing round. Who else have we got going? On a fly, got out of the road, so he's on a... I'm not going to even talk about this guy, because every time I do, it doesn't end well, so he'd likely get destroyed by some form of meteor if I mentioned his name. Bounty in his go-kart, consistent season all season this season for Bounty, may have run a tick wide, might still be valid. We will see if he can improve on his time. Currently pretty much a second back. Gets on the power nice and early in the go-kart. Let's see if he can improve. And he does. That's a nice lap. Half a second improvement to Bounty. Takes him up from 5th through to 3rd. We have Gazza in the background, currently sitting in 13th. Gazza will be wanting to make that 14th. Gazza will certainly wanting to be up in the top 10 with this size of field. Only 17 tonight. Maverick sitting in the pits. Most probably on baby duty or something. But as we all know, doesn't matter where Maverick starts, he will always pose a threat. We got 3 minutes left in qualifying, so a couple of laps. We have Naked Blade just parked it up on the straight there, or pit exit, or back into the pits. So hopefully he's may XO get a top 5. Well, I tell you what, if he gets out of the car and lets his missus or Pebbles drive, that is not out of the realms of possibility there, I would say, Rain. But XO, it's either rocks or diamonds for him of late. Certainly started off pretty well this season. But he's driven without luck. Much like his AFL team, if we're honest. They've been playing like a bunch of bastards. Easy to say now that the Lions are on a roll. That's okay, we always knew they would come good. So we're just on board with Saint Sim, 3 seconds back. You definitely want to be. Gaz is up to 11, so just outside the top. Looks like Naked Blade has gone Catch Me If You Can and parked it up. Those Lions making a late charge. Let me tell you, the Ghost has just posted he's set it up half a second back. So we've still got Pretty One out on track. He's over the back half of the circuit. Can't tell whether he's up or down. But he will get another lap after this though. He has certainly got enough time left that if he doesn't get it this lap, he can give it a red hot roost. That might have been close to invalid, very, very close. Correct. Yep. We would be us then daylight. But hopefully, fingers crossed, the Lions keep the roll on. And we get the chocolates. But, you know, never know. Let Sydney have their little soiree at the moment, enjoy their time in the sun. So Brady Want starting his last lap, 32 seconds left on the clock. So this is for all the marbles. He's now only 4/10 behind. So he can gain some time into here. Oh, he's not going to do it. He is choked. Pressure changes a man. Sometimes it's rocks, sometimes it's diamonds. And for the king of the royalty of P&L, that was an absolute boulder. Stewie out on track. It's Stewie. Let's call him whatever I like, really. Out in his go-kart, currently in 9th in the top 10, so he'd be happy with that. And if he's in the top 10, you would say consistency is the strong point of correct. Yep. Choked on it something fierce he did then. And I don't think it might still be valid, maybe. It's 1.7 back, trying very hard in the little Alpine, throwing it round. Mid-corner speed, everything for this car. So similar to the Janetta, and that's run very wide. So we'll see what we end up with. Oh, and that will be all she wrote. So it looks like the Naked Blade, Brett Want in second. There are 2 other cars out there, but I don't think they will be on a lap. I think they wouldn't have beaten the timer, I wouldn't suggest. So it'll be Brett Want second, the Ghost third, Bounty fourth. On the third row, Maverick did that lap one-handed, I would suggest, only 0.8 back. Sparky in 6th. Stozza and the Falcon are in 7th and 8th. Stewie and Antbark on row 5 in 9th and 10th, so there'll be some fireworks there. Exo and St. Sim on the 6th row. 7th row is Gazza and Adge. 8th row is Rocky NZ and AG. And then rounding out the field is Colin. So that is our 17 for tonight. So good to see. So when we start, we'll start on the action man himself. See how we go. So I'm just going to try and have a look at a couple of things first. So just bear with me. No wonder I couldn't find corner names. So these guys would have this car absolutely juiced up to the hill with as much downforce as they can. That is for sure. You definitely won't be running no wing on this circuit. You will need all the downforce you can get. And this doesn't have any corner names, but that's okay. We've it's got the 14 corners on there, so that's all right. Oh, the Janetta, yeah. I'm not mentioning the name of that driver in that particular car because every time I do, it explodes or something bad happens. So I'm just keeping that out of my mouth. Sort of like Will Smith, I guess. I'm just keeping that car out of my mouth. So excited for this. I'm going to just bring up the championship standings. So we know pretty much who has got first place. Pretty much, if it wasn't nailed down, he won it. So absolutely superb season. Very, very good season. Super consistent. Got out in front. Got challenged a couple of times. But I think, you know, there's obviously weight now, which will hopefully bring him back to the field. So I'm sure Stu will look at that over the off-season, and it would help if I bought up the right season or I had the right glasses on. So you never know. So second place is up for grabs in the championship. There's most probably, to be honest, you've got Bounty in second on 108. You got Brett Want on 103. The Ghost 98. Someone Awesome on 98. The Stozzer on 96. Edge on 90. Saint Sib on 75, so there's probably a little bit of a gap back, but this field tonight, 18 points may be a bit too much to bring back. But you would think that, you know, anybody in that first little bit of announcement that we made have a shot of getting to at least the podium. Yeah, and then certainly Bounty and Brady Want will have a large say on that podium, I would guess. The Ghost is definitely in and amongst it as well. He's only 5 points, maybe 10 points back at worst. It could be, I don't know if that's the actual figure because I've got my wrong glasses on, so that 6 could actually be an 8, or it could be a 6 or an 8, but we will wait and see. Number surprise. Yeah, we are on board with Sparky tonight. His Tuesday night form has been alright, but his arch nemesis is not in the field tonight, so expecting Sparky should have a good run at it tonight, and certainly hope he does, because when he does have a clean run, he can be a quick driver. So he's certainly not down the middle of the pack, which is a tough place to be, because it gets hectic. So he's down the pointy end of the spear tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes. And I mean, certainly if the 90-minute race keeps it consistent, then you would expect that a good result could come his way, and he could cause a bit of havoc, I suppose, on these front half a dozen or so guys. So there's some guys that are very, very similar in pace. Not bad, but that's your secret, Sparky. That is your secret. Don't practice and you'll go alright. Works a charm. No, but I think it'll be an interesting go here tonight. This is a fantastic. I love this track. Tough to pass on. Only a couple of obvious little places where you can park. Well, you could park it, or you could pass on it. Either or, whatever floats your boat. But it's a really important part of the racing calendar. I love this track. I think it's a really, really good track. It's all rhythmic. It's all like mid-corner speed. You know, it's you get rewarded if you're patient on some of these exits. Easy to run wide on them as well. So we may see some penalties applied for track limits. I hope not. So Cole's just catching up down the back. An interesting fact, I learned Cole is 74 and he's doing online racing. Blew my mind. Thinking to myself, holy, if I'm doing that and that, then I'm pretty stoked with that. and that sentence made no sense, but hey, we'll play on. So consistently has raced every round this season, Cole, as we get ready for the start. So coming down the straight, the boys will be frothing. Let's get away. Hopefully we get through turn one. There we go. We got the green light, and we are away and racing. I would say that a pretty even jump there. Naked Blade's going to stay on the inside there. Pretty One's going to get a bit of action from the Ghost there, but no, we're all the way through. That is nice driving by everybody there. We are through. It was nice and tight, but everybody a bit of room, and that is the perfect start for everyone, that one. I like that. Typical Black Falcon, getting his claws out and making a nice little pass down the inside. Super clean on Ambark. He made up a couple of little spots from the start. Crikey, mate, it's going to be a long 90 minutes with the English, and Ambark getting out of shape. Cold tyres, I would suggest. Stu closing up behind him. So it's a 90-minute race, lads, so everybody will get into the groove, and I don't think we'll see the usual Sunday night shenanigans where our lead driver gets out in front and plays the gate. I think we're going to see a lot of this come down a pit, so Freddie wants dropped a couple of spots maybe. No, he hasn't. That's Maverick. So Maverick's going to be a threat from there, that's for sure. I don't know why this computer switched off, but that's okay. We live and we learn. I don't know why it's changed pages even, but again, live and learn. So we're coming through for the end of the first lap, and we are looking good. That was a brilliant, typical clean Sunday night racing start. Take note, Tuesday night, boys. See that? That's a 90-minute race. Everybody hasn't gone gangbusters and gone all Ricky Ricardo on anybody. Naked Blade trying to break away. I think he was talking smack today and said, you know, there's no knock, so I'm the best of the best. I am the man. I think he had, I heard a rumour today in his pit lane he had Joe Esposito, the best from the Karate Kid, playing all afternoon to fire him up for this. But I tell you what, the boys behind Ghost and Maverick are getting into the groove and closing up. So we've got 4-car breakaway essentially, I would say. All of them within a bull's draw. That little chicane plays a massive part in your lap. You get it right, you can generally bank out a solid lap. Get it wrong, and you'll finish sometime before Christmas. There's just a little gap developing at the back here between Bounty and Mav. So it's not too bad at the moment. Again, we're like 4 minutes in, so I'm talking like it's the end of the world, and Simon Pegg's visiting every pub on the way. But it's not that bad, so that's pretty good. So nice smooth exit out of turn 14. Ensures that he gets the rubber band wound up on that little thing. Just taking a slightly defensive line, just enough to make Stoza go, you know, there's no gap down the inside. So the next logical place will be into, I think it's 2 or 3. So you can make sometimes a little move into here, not close enough, but it'll certainly get a good line. And then the next place, like, you may have a look at the chicane, but it's a pretty tough track to pass on. Turn 1's the obvious because it's a massive braking braking opportunity. That camera angle makes it look like Bounty's going all out of shape, but he's not. The Stoz are running a little bit wide on exit, so that's going to cost him time. Where he could have been tucked up under the wing here as we go through this chicane, he is not, so he's got to do that work all again. And see if he can close up on the rear bumper. That line's looking pretty. Certainly getting a bit of a run on. So we'll go through to, let's have a look. Colin doing his thing, he's sticking with AG Madoff at the moment. Well, I'll just call him AG, that's nice and easy. Closing right up under his rear wing here. So let's see what Colin can muster as we come through the back of the circuit. The boy's getting a bit wild and woolly. He is closed right up on that rear bumper. So just a little bit too much curb. That's alright though. Nice line through there. Run a bit wider. Tucking it in now. Get on the power nice and early. And then this will be pivotal for him that he gets a good run out of here. And that is well taken. And he's on the power early. So we might see a bit of a break. See if he closes right up under brakes here into turn 1. We hope so. Here we go. Decent run. That turn 14 looked like he was a grand master behind the wheel then. That was beautifully taken in my book. And turn 1. Superb, no out braking, so we'll come back and keep an eye on that battle. That one will be very, very interesting. We've got, oh no, EXO is joined a massive train here. Oh, and something's happened with the Ghost, because the Ghost is way back there, so we have missed that in our gallivanting around the grounds. What's happened with the Ghost. Apologies for that. But EXO is joining a massive train. This train will go all the way down to, excuse me, I would say Ambark. So Ambark all the way back to, I would include Gaza and the Ghost in this. So you got 7 through to 14, all very, very similar gaps. If you can, it's going to be a long trip home, because you've got to concentrate for all that time in that sort of traffic. So you're going to certainly earn your keep tonight, with these laps being relatively short in the grand scheme of things. Every now and then I just got to change. Alright. Sorry, I got over my illness from last week, and then my wife made a curry tonight. I burned the bloody tip of my tongue. I'm absolutely carving myself up. I suppose with a curry it could always be worse, I guess. See, I can't even speak. Oh, the boy's running wide there. Little McLaren doesn't like it through that. It's becoming a bit of a habit. Sparky getting a great run through the chicane there. So, oh no, he's missed the apex there. So that's I've got a bit of an antacid to it. Now that's actually brought Adge into the equation here in the Chevy. So we will be an interesting run here. We got the big girl and the Ghost coming through on gas. The old bit of a flick of the lights, but you know, don't know if that was the hurry up or get out of the way. Either or, it was for position, so it's play on, Sparky running wide, and Bark running wide. Oh my giddy aunt. I am frickin' nervous like a cat on a hot tin roof here, because I can tell you what, 3 into 1 doesn't go. Adge pulling out of the slipstream. Can he pull it all up? They're pulling the big girl up. He has, and that is good racing by those two. They've given each other plenty of room. Now Sparky's got the inside run down here into this corner, and again these guys, look at this, superb camera angle into that corner, and Adge is making Sparky work for it right now, and he is on it at the moment. So Ambark's going, thank you very much sir, 3 bags full, because he is making a little run for freedom. So I would say something's happened up the front. Whoops. Up the front here with when Freddie Wanton the Ghost and everything was around. Ghost did end up way down the field, and all of a sudden Freddie did drop just over 4 seconds. So yeah, something's definitely, I would suggest, has happened there. Now Nastos is closing right up under the bumper of the Alpine. So this is the battle of the super go-karts. Now if I'm Nastos, I would have hung out wider and then got a brilliant run onto the main straight. But I don't know anything, that's why I'm not behind the wheel and you are. But as we approach turn 1, I don't think he's going to be close enough, because both of those cars are an absolute beast on the brakes. So I think he's safe for another lap. But we'll see what happens. Leave it on this battle for a second. I'll just mute my mic so I can get through it. Just bear with me. back on board with the go. So I was just letting the driving do the talking then. I was there watching it. Exo's made a couple of great overtakes, certainly. The Ghost has, know he's earned that position. That is for sure. Some great battling by these guys, like super clean. Everybody's stayed out of each other's way. The Ghost got me old lights flashing. Well, flash all you like, son. You got to work your way through the field. Nobody owes you nothing in this league, so flippity flash, do whatever you want to do. Flippity flash, get ready to dash. But yeah, you certainly are earning it, that's for sure, guys. So nobody's, it's been good. People have been playing well within the spirit of the game. You know, so I think it's been good. It's a great little scrap though earlier on with this. So, wake up night. It's a long old night. So the Ghost joining right up onto the back of Ampark now. So he's a fair way from home here. So it'll be interesting to see if he just utilises a bit of patience, unless something super obvious jumps in front of him. You're going to think that we're going to try and do that overtake and get it done going into turn 1. So we'll just listen in for 2 secs. Like Stu and Exo, oh, the Ghost just trying an absolutely crazy overtake then, absolutely crazy. Luckily for everybody concerned, and that's just a bit of frustration I think for the Ghost at the moment, because whatever's happened up front is thrown him at the sort of like the back half of the field, and now he's going to have to work double time because these blokes down this part of the field, like scrapping week in, week out, like this couple of the blokes have done it before. This is a nothing event. This is just light down the middle of the grid. It's get it sorted or don't, but either way, you know, so he's driving a pretty good race. Hopefully frustration doesn't get the best part of him. We'll not see anything get out of hand, but yeah, just bear with me again. Maverick has picked up a drive-through, so he's currently in the pits. Hopefully that's not in done tonight. Would be good to... Oh, he's back out on track, so good to see for Mav. Was somebody coming onto the main straight? 67, so that is our race leader. I think Maverick's quick enough. It'll be interesting to see what that gap looks like on the track map. But that would be very, very interesting to see. See if Maverick can get away from and have a lot of clean track. Could be advantageous of it to be like that. But we'll have to wait and see, because we're almost an hour in, which I'm thinking most people have gone with 30-30. But yeah, we'll just see and play it by ear. Seems to be hitting most of the apex alright, so that's a good thing. Feels slightly spread out. The margin really hasn't changed as such. It's still at 5.7, so that's in the 5s, which is what it was. After, I'm assuming I can only explain as an incident, quite possibly. But yeah. So we'll go jump on board again with some of these battles. Alright, Nastoza still trying to pass Bounty here. So what we might do is I won't commentate, but we'll see if we can jump on board with Nastoza. So I'll just get it so he's got Bounty pitted. Oh well, we'll stick a lap with the sponsor, see how we go. Right, so that was a lap with the stars. As you can see, pretty important track to keep all your corner speed to a maximum. Obviously, if you love, it's got a bit of a motorsport precinct to it. Yeah, just let's work our way back through the field. We'll go back in to have a look. Ghost is on the back of Edge at the moment, so everybody making life pretty hard for him. But that's what happens. You come join the boys down the back because the margins are a lot smaller. Closing right up under brakes. See if he'll have enough to get a run down the straight here. Got the slipstream as well. So you would hope that he would. That's pretty close in mind. See what happens with the corner pulls out. Nicely done. Alright, they're at it again. Sorry lads, just a bit tired tonight. Sore mouth does not hurt. Does not help the whole situation. Alright, just going to flick through a couple of cars here. Won't contact, just give the voice a rest for 2 seconds, so just bear with me while I do that. So the field has spread out a fair bit. So we're coming up to the halfway mark of the race. So it looks like Bastoza and Bounty are recommencing battle for that coveted third spot. Be interesting to see where Sparky got his. We might have had him covered with the round of pit stops, but appears not to be. Again, he is giving Bounty a heck of a headache. They've been at it from the get-go, these two, so this will be an interesting battle. But a superb example of driving and being patient, just waiting for that mistake. We're still a long way from home, 47 minutes for the race to go. So certainly if you apply enough pressure to someone, they will either react positively to it, or they're going to spin out, make a mistake, and that's where you take advantage. Field pretty much spread out across all positions. It's a couple of close battles, just under a second, but for the most part we're pretty spread out. So the only person that might be getting closer is Sparky's about 0.6 back, so we might jump on board if Stoz doesn't make a move into turn 1 here. And he hasn't been this close for a while. Bounty going all the way to the inside. Oh, a bit of a touch, bit rude there, lads, both of you. Bounty outbraked himself, was keen to hold him off, unable to do so. Flash your lights, but that's play on in my books. You know, Stoz was well up the inside of that and able to hold that line, and certainly got it turned in. A little bit of a rub there is play on, and he's now going to have to make up that ground again, which I'm sure he'll be able to. But I will say that this isn't over yet for these two. Sparky on joining the back of Stu, which it looks like he's passed. So we've missed that one. We must have done it in sector 1. But we'll see how it goes. We've got the Black Falcon. He's up to 5th at the moment. So the name of Anna so season so far. And Maverick on the back of Adge. Definitely having a look there. No subtleties in that. Certainly had a bit of a bo peep. Ghost currently stuck down in 13. So that earlier, whatever happened, put him that far back has certainly taken on the top.
Halfway mark, keep pushing.
Alright, we're currently at the halfway mark. So we'll see who's the first to pit. So Mav trying everything here. He's throwing everything outside the kitchen sink on this one. So hopefully it'll be interesting down the straight. Assuming he gets the power of the big girl down, he runs well wide. So that'll definitely be a warning of some sort. Not enough to trigger what do you call it? Or whatever, so again gonna have a bit of a look, keep the blowtorch going. What I'll do is I'll just leave you with these two guys for a second, and I'll be back. back on board, so bit of rubbing here and there on that that previous laps, but Maverick having a bit of a look. So we'll see what happens here. Not much. Jumped on board with our race leader, so we haven't seen him for a while. Oh, Nakey Blade there, and drive through done there by Antbark, so good to see. Back out on the lap, so it looks like we've only dropped AG at the moment, for whatever reason that would be. Oh, sorry, I missed that comment by that man. I know, only the one P&L driver I know, but he's a P&L royalty, so drives like he's 6 people. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. So, Nakey Blade having his way at the moment with this. So he's certainly got a nice rhythm going at the moment in this race. We go back to Brady 1. He's 5 seconds back and change, so interesting to see what he can do. We've got one more stop going, so let's see if it's predictable and everybody goes with about 30 left. We will see. Just a little way back there. You know, Bounty may or may not feel aggrieved. I thought it was play on, but you know, put yourself in a round room and with a room full of picks and shovels or whatever the saying is, and say take your pick. I mean, it's going to be everybody is going to have their own opinion on that incident, and we got the Falcon. What's he done tonight? Nothing. That car's just pulled off the showroom floor. He has not put a tyre wrong so far. Not that we've noticed anyway. So he is sitting pretty for a top 5. So that he would be, if he can get home from here and be top 5, he would take that every day of the week. Maybe this is the race that's played him back into a bit of form. We've got Stu. Really in the middle of nowhere as far as company going. So yeah, Stu's going to doing it by himself there. So we're now on board with Adge. Still got Maverick as company. And while these two are battling, it brings in the Ghost. So this will be very, very interesting. So we just might stay with this battle for the next couple of laps or so and see how it pans out. So just bear with me. I'll turn my mic off for a second while we just watch this. We'll jump on board with Brady 1. Oh, not Brady 1, Maverick. So I won't commentate while the engines are nice and loud. track limit, so he's going to have to go serve that, so he's going to have to surrender this lead here. He's going to try and open up a bit of a gap, but I'm going to say that Nab's not going to be happy with that. Really, he go and have a look here. Leaders are starting to cycle through the pits here. So we've got our Naked Blade and Freddie Monitor already done their compulsory final stop. So you'll see the people slowly through the field go through and get them done. So it's all in no particular order. With this pit stopping, it's going to be tough. Falcon is still sitting there. So it is the position. So Saint Sim doesn't have to give up that role, even though he's got a stop to go and then. But no, definitely, while it's a good position, it is fair game whether you've got 1 and 2 whatever many you have of his game on. Sorry about this, I've got kids making noise in the background, bloody bad. It's all falling apart. There we go. holidays in Queensland for those that are not. So it's give a bit of leeway. They take a mile, so hopefully I don't get pulled away again. So this is the closest battle on track we have. Is the Falcon putting some pressure on Bounty at the moment. So this has been going for some time, and I don't know why I've changed that again. We'll go back to that. Jump on board with this battle, so yeah, I won't commentate over the top of it. So oops, not the button that we want. sticking with this battle. Just had the onboard going, it's pretty loud, so that was the main but this battle's been going on for a while now, and the Falcon is trying everything that he can to get past Bounty. But certainly put the cat amongst the pigeons on the scoreboard if Bounty would drop another position. So from a champion standpoint for him, he's only is to go. He's going to want to hold on whilst maintaining very attacking approach in that, what was it? Just trying to think, I heard about it this morning. Watcher? No, that's... Still not getting it done, proving very hard to overtake here, Bounty, so we'll move through the field, see if we've got anybody else who's in any sort of particular thing, which we don't. There's Colin churning it out, just about to get lapped by, oh no, oh. That is where that is definitely required. That's shocking. Yes, I know, slow driver, gotta get out of the way. Yeah. Bigger, I don't know. I think Colin's got a rough end here, so we're just on board with him now. He's got Stozza on board with him, who's just run just a little bit wide, but so well done. Just let everybody pass. Oh. That was good, and again Falcon can't get the business done in turn one. So they are closing up slowly on the back of Nastoza. So Bounty is going to want to try and get 4th spot here. Oh, not 4th spot, that means he'd be staying where he is. You definitely want to be trying to nick that final podium, because points wise, I think it was 3 points the difference. So with Brady One finishing 2nd, I would think that you have to finish on the podium for that to happen. So yeah, I do apologise. Tonight's been a bit broken. Like I said, school holidays, kids are out of control. Well, not out of control, but my wife requiring my assistance. So we're down to the last 8 minutes. So we'll see how that all plays out. Tonight's definitely been a night of what could have been for the Ghost. 40's way back up to 7. So very, very interesting. Mav is all over the back of St. Sim, so we'll just have a look at that, see if we can get the business done. Again, oh, That's a bit cheeky. Got it done, but I'd have to watch a replay of that move. Be totally convinced. But brings him up to the top 10. Just bear with me, I've got another kid in here again. So say hi to him. Go hi.
Hi.
Right, excellent. So just bear with me 2 seconds. Alright, this is becoming an enthralling battle. 4 minutes left, so the Falcon is absolutely giving it everything at the moment. Maverick's got another drive through, so I can't say that I'm overly surprised. Oh, the Falcon getting out of control, bringing it back in. Tell you what, he's not die wondering here. 3 minutes and change to go. They certainly are giving it everything. Certainly wants that 4th spot. Getting all sorts of squirrely on the way out. Bounty will be getting desperate now. But that gap to Nostalza is staying consistent at 1.5. There would definitely be 3 points difference between where Brett is and to Bounty. So, and I think there's maybe it'd be close. I don't want to say, but I think Falcon's given him a bit of breathing room here now. Those couple of errors proved costly. So, gonna try and tag back onto the end here. He's definitely giving it a go. Tyre's a bit old. 2 and change. That being said, Naked Blade, 10-second lead. So he'll most probably get, what, 67? Yeah, so this will most probably be close to maybe 2 laps after this. So 67 will be crossing now. So we'll definitely get one more. Bounty got the gap down to a second now. He'll have 2 laps. He'll have this, then one more. This lap coming up. So Bounty starting his penultimate lap. So this is the thing to watch now, because he's been able to gap the Falcon. A couple of little mistakes by the Falcon certainly took the pressure off. Nastoza in third, so Nastoza's going to want to hold on to that. Nice tight lines, and you know what? Most probably in reality, so he just dropped a couple of people, dropped 2 people. So Maverick's gone, and what's his name? AG Matter. So they've gone. So be interesting now. I mean, the timing screen says it's back out to 1.1, but I can't help but think that looks slightly visibly closer. And the thing Bounty's got to be careful of is that he's not going to run through that chicane especially and get himself a track, run out of track limits. So the leader will be coming around the second to last corner now, and he'll have one more to go. So he's going to go there with just a matter of seconds.
Leaders on final lap now.
Oh, there you go, 2 seconds left. Would have been tempted to almost stop and let that timer go to call the close to the race, but he did not. Kept it going. So we're on the final lap with the leader. Time back to Bounty has gone back out to 1.4. The lap for the leader, EXO jumping out of the road. Classic blue flag EXO, great move of how it should be done, safe part of the track. Just going to jump on board with the naked blade, and something's gone wrong here, because Brady Want is right up underneath the naked blade, so the naked blade has run wide somewhere, or his tyres are shot, or something's happened. Or Brett Want's cut half a track. So this will be interesting here. He's poured in a bit of pressure in the last lap by just being out front pushing too hard. So this finish is going to be a lot closer than what we thought. Brady Want giving it everything, trying to give it a good run. I don't think he's going to get it done unless the naked blade has a barrier on exit here. And he does run wide-ish, but not wide enough. And that is a win by the narrowest of margins. Congratulations, good sir. And I'm going to say Nastoza has tied up third. So I'm going to say great race there by Stoza, well deserved, as threatened all season, so great to see him podium. Going to say, I don't know with Bounty, like with the maths. I'll have to check that out. He's doing donuts. I don't know if he's doing donuts just for donuts' sake, or whether in his head that will be enough for him. I do not know. Let's have a look. It was 5 points difference. So 30, 28, 26. So that will... So 28. 24. So he may have done this by 1 point, Bounty. So if that is the case, congratulations, good sir. If he might have a second place by 1 point there, I think, by my quick maths. And then Freddie One will definitely finish third, because he finished well and truly ahead of the Ghost. So that brings a conclusion to the GT4 League on a Sunday. Again, apologies for the commentary, it's been on and off a bit tonight, but kids are kids. Hopefully we can pack out this field. It's been some fantastic racing. I think it's good part of the breeze on a Sunday night, played in a good spirit. Hardly anything goes wrong. A couple of how's your father moves tonight, but on the whole, good night's racing. Congratulations to Naked Blade for the race win. Certainly piled the pressure on himself. Walking around the pit lane going, Knox who? Who's Knox? I don't know who Knox is. So he's delivered on the promise that he's made to the people. Brady Watt second and Stozer third. Again, all happy. Then we've got Bounty, the Falcon, tried his hardest. Could have been championship changing if he got ahead of him. Stewie in sixth. Then the Ghost, Adge, Gaza and St. Sim rounding out the 10. Sparky, a tough night at the office in 11th. Ambark 12th, XO 13. Rocky NZ 14. Colin 15th. And then Mav 16th and AG 17. So thank you once again. I hope to see you all back for the new season. Stu will let you know when that being, so keep an eye on the chat to find out when it all starts again. And yeah, hopefully my kids behave and I can spend a bit more time commentating rather than not. Alright, have a good one. See you.